Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tony. I am currently playing, I keep calling it Luigi's Mansion, Yoshi's Island, and telling you guys about our trip to California over Christmas. So, the kids and I finished, we checked out of our hotel. I actually packed everything up. Like, I got up super early, got everything packed up. Actually, what I did, so our last night after we got back from Disneyland, like, I was kicking myself for, like, I'm very, very, very glad that we went and saw Fantasmic because, like I said, Lucas's face alone was worth it. But I am still kicking myself for that because I got back and I realized, oh, we still have another, like, 5 days here, and I need to do a whole bunch of laundry. So I went down to the laundry room at like 11 o'clock at night. I packed up the suitcase, one of the suitcases. I just like packed it full of dirty clothes. I was really rude here. I did not appreciate that. And I opted to take it all down there. I told the kids they could shower, sleep, whatever they wanted to do. And I packed up all of the laundry into the suitcase, and I went down and I washed it in like the little coin up laundry that they had. And I was up till almost 2 in the morning doing the laundry, waiting for it to all finish, folding it, getting everything packed up except for like outfits for the next day. So then in the morning I get up super early, I shower, I get myself all ready. I don't think I put on makeup that day. Every other day I put on makeup because I just, I had like this cute like Disney makeup that I had and I wanted to wear it because I'm extra. And that day I knew that we were just going to be on a train, so I did not bother with the makeup. But I got everything all packed up, made sure that we had all the chargers, all the different stuff. One of my children had a heart monitor, so I made sure that we had the heart monitor, made sure that we had all the stuff that we needed. And then I woke my children up, and they did not want to go down to breakfast, so we just got everything all packed up, and we left to go, like we had a lift picking us up. I had never been on a train, and I wasn't really sure, like the Amtrak station, I wasn't sure how long it was going to take, like we had a lot of, like, first we were taking a bus, then we were getting on a train, then another bus, then another, but like, it was a four, like, it was insanity. Like, it was going to be a lot happening. So I wasn't 100% sure how long everything was going to take, so I wanted to get there super early. So we checked out, and then we got in our lift, and we went to the train station. Our second Lyft driver, like our one that took us to the Amtrak station, unlike our LAX Lyft driver, like our one that took us from LAX to our hotel, this guy, he was chatty, but he was so nice. He was very friendly. He was very knowledgeable about Los Angeles and the surrounding areas and Anaheim, and he told us all sorts of cool stuff, and I really liked him. But yeah, so we did our little Uber ride to the Amtrak station. And then I really hope that I don't die. I'll be so sad if I die. And then we got there, and it was actually super easy. Like, we just had to go wait for a bus. We were there so early that we ended up getting some food. I got pretzels for Salem and Matthew, and then me and Luke got subs from Subway, and everybody got drinks. And then we just like went outside and waited for the bus while we ate our I guess lunch, because it was right. It was right around noon. And then we get on the bus, and it's taking us up to Bakersfield, California. And this bus ride, so the buses were really nice. They had bathrooms, you know, they had chargers for your phones, nice comfy seats. And the kids and I just, you know, we're just chilling, doing whatever. And the bus ride was so, I didn't even want to do that. Why did I do that? The bus ride was so beautiful. Like the ride up there, I have that also included in my photo dump from California. I like California photo dump on my Instagram. Maybe I'll make a TikTok as well. How's this sound? I'm also going to have a TikTok. I'll make a photo dump on my Instagram. I'm not going to tweet anything on my Twitter because I don't really use my Twitter. I mostly just use it to follow Minecraft YouTubers like a lame ass, even though I'm 41. What am I saying? Oh. Anyway, and then I'm gonna go get more lives again, so I'm sorry that this video sucks and I can't even get past any of these levels, but at least I'm telling you guys exciting stories where I say and a lot. But yeah, so the ride from Los Angeles to Bakersfield was really, really pretty, just so pretty. And then from Bakersfield, and it was funny too because like the whole way, or not the whole way, the whole time that we're sitting waiting for this bus, I'm kind of stressing out a little bit about like the connections. I'm like, you know, our one connection we've got about like, I don't know, a half hour, so that's not bad, but our other one we have like 9 minutes, so if anything is late, like this could be bad, and I'm kind of stressing. And my son asked his friend who's super into like trains and stuff and like knows a lot about them about it, and he reassured us that the train, like from the bus to the train and then from the train to the bus, was going to be super close together. And this kid saved me. Like, he saved my stress level so much. He is an amazing kid. So that was super, super, super helpful, because that kind of like lowered my stress a lot, because traveling, especially when you're not like familiar with the area, is really stressful sometimes. And so that was helpful. And this kid was right. Like, literally, we got off the bus and the train was like right outside like right there. But we also got there early, like to the train station. So we had enough time to actually check our luggage. So that was cool. And get coffee that I ended up spilling. That reminds me. More coffee. I finally got my coffee, because I hadn't been able to get it. I never got it at Disneyland, Disney World. Never got it. Every single time we'd go down for breakfast, because we would always like make it down late because my kids sleep in forever. And so by the time we would get down to breakfast, they would not have any more coffee. And so I was so sad about this. I'm like, I just want coffee. I just want a nice cup of coffee. That's all I want. And while we were in Disneyland, our hotel room did have a coffee maker. I could have made coffee, but in the morning I was just like, no, I'll just get some down at breakfast. And then by the time we were done with breakfast, the kids were ready and they wanted to go. So I was just like, whatever, it's fine, I'll get coffee in the parks. And then I would never look for a coffee place because I was focused on, you know, taking the kids where they wanted to go, whatever. So I finally get coffee at this Amtrak station in Bakersfield. Do you want to know what the first thing that I did was? Can you guess? I spilled my fucking coffee. So I still did not even get my coffee. I was not happy about this. So I was like, whatever, it's fine. So we get on the train and I'm like, it's fine. This train has a cafe. You know, when it's time for lunch, maybe I'll get lucky and they'll have some decent coffee. So we go to where did we go? Oh, so we get on this train, and we got so lucky, okay? Because we had to wait a little while for the train. We were there kind of early, so we're staying out there for probably 25 minutes. We get on the train, we go straight up to where the seats are, and we get a nice table, 4 seats, nice and comfortable, perfect, beautiful. We're so happy. And, so we're chilling. We've got, there's plugs everywhere. We've got our phones charging. Everybody's relaxing. We're like, this is nice. We can, when it's time to eat, we've got a place to set our food. Like, this is amazing. And then the train gets going, and we wait a little while before we actually go to explore. And we discover that on this particular train, the cafe cart is closed. And we're like, fuck, we're going to be on this train for a while. And it was supposed to rain for most of the train ride, so we were like, okay, whatever, It's not that big of a deal, it's a train ride. And my sister was like, at least the view will be pretty. The view was not pretty. It was just, like, we went through, where was it? What is it called? Oh, I can't remember the city, but it is terrible. It is a terrible city. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. It was just junk everywhere. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember the name of the city? I don't know, but it was terrible. And then we ended up getting to our bus in, I can't remember where, somewhere up in Northern California, that took us to Sacramento. And then from Sacramento, we were supposed to get on another bus to Roseville, but thank goodness my brother-in-law happened to be driving by from work right then, so he just picked us up in Sacramento, and he brought us to our hotel. And we got to our hotel. It was, probably 8 o'clock at night. He did, he stopped and let us get food because we had not eaten anything since like 11 o'clock that morning, and at this point it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and my poor children were very hungry. So we ended up going to somewhere, I can't remember. He hit some sort of fast food place on the way. I can't even remember which one it was. And we got to our hotel, and it was, it was a nice hotel, and we just went in, we checked in, went straight up to our rooms, sat down and ate, and got ready, and we were just ready for bed at that point. So that wasn't too bad. But it was a nice train ride. Like, I enjoyed the train itself, and like the bus ride I think was the prettiest part, but like the actual train ride I did enjoy. Like the actual being on the train part, but it definitely would have been a lot better if they had if the dining car had been open, but whatever, it's not the end of the world. And it was definitely quite an interesting adventure. One thing, I was so nervous because, like, obviously we put our luggage and ourselves on the first bus, and then we got it afterwards. And then once we checked our luggage in Sacramento, or I mean not in Sacramento, in Bakersfield, I was really nervous because they were like, nope, we'll transfer the luggage from the train to your bus in Stockton. I think it was Stockton. And it was Fresno that we went through that was so trash. Oh my gosh, Fresno? Geez, I'm sorry. If you live in Fresno and you're watching this, I'm so sorry. But the part that the Amtrak goes through, oh my gosh, that part of Fresno was terrible. It just, oh my gosh. It was not a good time. So if there are parts of Fresno that are not trash, I'm sorry, but that part was trash. But yeah, so I was really concerned that, like, when we switched from the train to the bus again, our luggage was going to somehow get lost. But when we got to Sacramento, it was not lost. It was there. So that made me feel better. And then we ended up not having to go to our next bus, and we just had to wait for my brother-in-law. And it was much better to ride in his car with him and get to chat with him than it would have been to take another bus. Not that the buses were bad. They were nice and comfortable and everything, but at that point we were just ready to stop getting on and off things and just go. You know, like, we knew that it was going to be a long, long, long ride, and that it was going to be, you know, a lot of on and off and on and off, and we were fine with it. But, you know, you're fine with it when you're booking it. When you're actually doing it, after a while, you're like, okay, I'm just done with this now. So, but yeah, it was not bad. I really liked taking the train. I thought that it was really fun. I actually prefer the train to flying, because flying stresses me out. And our original plan, when we first were planning this trip, we were only going to do Disneyland, and we weren't going to go up to where my sister lives, because she was going to come down to where we were. And originally, we were going to take those last 4 days and take the train home. It would have been like all through, like, it was going to be a long, long time. And I don't regret that we didn't, like, obviously, like, it's not that big of a deal. And we had tons of fun when we got up to my sister's. Like, the kids honestly said that was their favorite part of the whole trip, and I completely agree. But it would have been really cool, I think, to take a train that whole, especially because it would have been the train the whole time. Like, we wouldn't have had to go, you know, bus, you know, all that stuff. It would have been really, really fun, I think, to do the train ride, all the way back home. So I think maybe one of these summers, the kids and I will plan a trip where we take the train there, spend, you know, a few days in California. Maybe we'll do Disney, maybe we'll do Universal, maybe we'll do a little bit of both, and then take a train ride home, if they want to do both. If they want to fly one way and then train the other, that's fine too. But I really enjoyed that train ride. I really thought that it was fun, and I think the kids did too. So, although I guess I will say, if we're going to take a train for that many days, I would probably want to get a sleeper car, and those are, like, way more expensive. But, I mean, honestly, we didn't do too bad sleeping on the plane, and I think we might have slept a little bit on the train too. Well, I guess we didn't sleep, we just kind of relaxed. But it was cool. It was a good time. So yeah, I'm going to end here in just a second. I'm just trying to survive this real quick. Good gracious. Okay. But yeah, anyway, that was, so then we got there, and then I'll tell you the next video. I think I'm probably going to condense everything that we did, because I don't know if I can make each day with my sister into like a whole entire video. But I will tell you guys about it, so stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.